Hello.
Okay, is this the new one?
I think this is it.
Okay, I'm seeing a live thingy up at the top, so
Yeah, this is a live stream now.
okay.
Dude, I'm so nervous now.
Okay, so now we need to preface that we've already been on this for for an hour.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been here for an hour. We've worked through questions 1 through 8.
Oh,
Rachel's trying to get in contact with me.
She's so close. I don't want to accept her call on my cell phone, though, because she's still on Hangouts, I think.
Yeah, I'm going back to my phone.
Yep, the live button. That's what we were missing.
all right.
There's all kinds of beeps going on here.
Yeah, let me see if I can send her the link.
She needs to click the video button. Because there are a couple things you need to click in order to find it and get to it. It's kind of confusing. While she's off, I'm really glad that she got rid of her dog. Her daughter, I was like, come on, people. Work together here.
These group things, I'm telling you.
Oh, maybe? No?
No, she needs to go to...
Oh, answer. There we go. Yeah, maybe? Oh, no, I'm already in a video call. Nope, that's not right.
She needs to go to...
Find the existing one.
let's see if I can find it on my computer. She needs to press the little video camera.
Does anybody have like her cell phone or something?
Like, she's trying to initiate her own call.
She's got to go to the invite.
Dude, college is hard. We can't even get Google Hangouts going. How many classes are you guys taking?
4,
Credits, I guess.
12.
Oh, wow. And a full-time job?
Yep.
Nice. Are you married?
Yes. No kids.
No kids. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there it is.
As long as you date your wife once a week, then you're good to go. I gotta play with kids, so.
Yeah, so my goal is to be done in the next year and then have kids.
Nice.
Yeah.
How much do you have left?
About,
How many credits, I guess?
About 40. So I'm either gonna have to try and get into. She's not figuring it out.
Do you want to just try again, Tyler?
Can
Yeah.
we send her an email that tells her to go to the invite section?
I think Tyler's going to send out another invite, and we'll just try it from there.
So
So we're going to end this. Take 3. Here we go.
okay. All right, ending.
And we lost Julia. They are,
I just resent the invite.
yeah, they're in a video call together.
Oh, okay.
I can see in the other chat box if you open it up.
Yeah.
They're in together. Oh, Rocio left that one. Now Julia left. Come on, guys, you can do it.
So close. Maybe I should just keep sending them invites.
And I'll find the one. Oh, Julia. Yeah.
Okay, so I joined the one she was trying to call and told her that she had to hang up and join ours. So hopefully
Okay.
she'll get it.
I just sent the invite a couple of times.
As well, so that's why I went into hers and tried to tell her, but then she hung up. So hopefully she's, I don't know. Darn it.
Is this it? Yes.
Get the video thing.
I'm gonna turn my light on. Hold on.
Yay!
Hey,
We made it.
we're here. Is this it though? Because I don't see the on
Okay,
air.
look up at the top of your screen. You should see a live button. Do you?
I do. The yellow one.
Yeah, so this is live. We're recording. It's being broadcast to YouTube right now.
Woohoo!
So now we have to explain to the instructor again that this is take 3. We've already been on for about an hour, and we're in question 9 when we realized that we were on Google Hangouts, not live.
Yeah.
So let us continue with question 9.
9.
Okay.
The law of increasing opportunity costs.
Okay. Oh, I pulled that up. I had the definition somewhere for that.
Yeah, I had the definition as well. Let's see. The definition is the principle that as the production of a good increases, the opportunity cost producing an additional unit rises.
The sacrifices. C.
Yes.
So remember the robots and the pizzas? That curve started to get sharper and sharper.
So the C.
So
Yeah.
C.
Yes.
The more robots you build, because remember the explanation was the land that you're using to build, like the resources that you're using to build those robots, you start to cut into the prime pizza land, remember? The resources that you use for pizza, you're starting to rob from those, and so you're losing more and more pizzas, because that's prime material to make pizzas.
I see.
Okay.
Okay?
Next question. Which of the following is not a factor of production?
Money.
Yes. Easy. Okay. So it's labor, capital, entrepreneurship,
In land.
land. Okay? Cell. Cell is the acronym.
Oh, good.
No.
I just came up with that, actually.
I like it.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
That will fit on our 3x5 card easier for our test then.
Oh, so we get to use the 3 by. I was wondering about that.
I think I've got too many classes that are all the same almost, and I think
I'm taking 4 classes, too. But,
yeah, I think it's this one.
Okay.
That you get a 3x5 card. I can't remember.
But I've got kids, so one of mine's only a 1-credit class, and the other one's only a 2-credit class.
Yeah.
I'm not doing 12 credits like Tyler.
Yeah.
I've got 4 kids.
Wow, nice.
They're great, Tyler. You're going to love it.
Yeah.
All right. Number
next
11.
question. The economizing, whatever that word is,
Economizing.
economizing
There you
problem is essentially one of the deciding how to make the best use of.
Scarcity.
Yeah, I think it's
Unlimited demand and limited resources.
Right. So limited resources to satisfy
Greed.
unlimited wants.
yeah, limited resources to unlimited wants.
D, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, number 12. Which is the following is best synonym for
Was
marginal?
it D? Was it D or was it B?
D is in dog.
Limited resources to satisfy unlimited.
So we've only got so much stuff to make pizzas and robots,
Yeah.
but everybody wants a pizza and a robot.
Yeah.
Okay, marginal economics.
Additional.
Is the best synonymous with marginal?
Marginal, when you look at the definition for marginal, it's
Extra.
extra, additional. I was right in the definition of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's additional.
I was thinking it was like minor, like little changes or. Best synonym for
It's the difference that the benefit.
It's additional.
additional.
It
Okay.
says,
Yeah.
the definition
The
says
cost
it
and the benefit.
extra, additional, or a change in
Okay.
is right out of the.
Awesome. Okay.
So
13.
The opportunity cost of doing or getting something is best and fully defined as
what you're giving up to get something, right?
Yep. So I'm going to say C,
Mm-hmm.
the value of what you're giving up.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I.
That is it.
There's that Latin word, Latin phrase, ceteris paribus.
so the opportunity cost of doing or getting something is best. We did not so is it not like the marginal benefit?
That one means, what does it mean? The assumption that factors other than those being considered do not change.
Yeah, that's the. Were you still on number 13, Rocio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the value of the best alternative. So remember, we're considering robots and pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
And so how many pizzas, which is your next best alternative, are you going to give up in order to make one more robot? That's your opportunity cost.
Okay.
So it's what you got to give up, what you got to sacrifice in order to make another of what you want.
So then it's C?
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement there.
Okay. Thank you.
So go ahead with that definition of ceteris paribus, all things being equal.
Yeah. It's the assumption that factors other than those being considered do not change.
So that's what the definition is. Why do they do it in economics? It's the same thing they do in physics to simplify the world. They assume everything's in a vacuum, so they get rid of friction and stuff like that because it's just too complex.
That's
There's
right.
so many factors in the economy that we have to keep it simple and broad.
And that way they can focus on what they're studying, right?
Right, the effect of those sacrifices and opportunity costs, things like that.
Yeah, I think in my notes I said that to make it less confusing.
Yeah, so
Okay.
14B.
Yeah.
So B.
All right.
Woo.
Yay.
The fallacy of composition. Which is the following is the fallacy? The fallacy of composition.
Where is that?
I think it's D.
Let's see, what does D say? Yeah.
Oh, if B.
Yes.
So things aren't necessarily exactly related.
That's what it is. It says.
That's what the definition says, isn't it?
Oh wait, no, that's the post hoc fallacy. The fallacy of composition is.
Oh, that's right.
It is what is true for one individual or part of a whole is necessarily true for a group of individuals.
There you go.
So
So that's where they get the composition, because they're talking about a group.
yeah, so what is true for the part is necessarily also true for the whole.
So how do you guys see that so quick?
I looked in the book.
All of the pages?
No, I know the I remembered that it was in a orange or a yellow portion of it, so I just went to a
You
yellow
cheated.
portion.
He
Found it.
cheats.
There's
No, I was just thinking maybe you guys have like a search engine, or I don't
No,
know.
so I'm
I
looking at
printed
the
off a
online
study
book.
guide, and that was one of the questions. So
Yeah.
Okay.
that's why I have all these definitions written down, because.
Mm-hmm.
The study guide.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So that is a fallacy. So that is not true. That
Correct.
if it's true for the group, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's true for that one little part in the group.
Correct.
That's the fallacy. Okay.
So it's
15C.
Yes, C.
yeah.
Okay. Society can consume a combination of goods outside its production possibilities if. So remember the curve. How do we? This is attainable. This is unattainable. How do we get out there?
Wasn't it international specialization in trade?
That's
International.
Isn't that what we talked about earlier?
Yep. So like
Right.
China's really good at making toys. So they because they're really good at factory stuff. So they trade all those goods and they're able to up their production.
And we're really good at giving them our money. So-
Exactly. We're really good at capital. Which is why, the trade deficit's so important, because we can't just keep buying things from everybody, because we also need to leverage what we're good at,
Yeah.
which is, I think, technology and stuff. I don't know. What are we good at? Besides giving people our money. 16B. All right, Rocio's in the third location in her house. We're getting the whole tour tonight.
Yeah, my granddaughter was here earlier. I'm sorry, and
That's fine.
it's a little.
Is your dog still alive? Because we don't hear the dog either.
I don't care for right now.
Okay.
No, he's alive. My
All right.
husband is somewhere, I guess.
So number 17 then, market demand schedule or curve for a product shows the relationship between how much of the product buyers are willing and able to buy and so that's the quantity is how much they're willing to buy, right? No, that's how much that's the demand.
That's the dimension.
Yeah. So on the demand line, or on a demand graph, we've got the price and then the number that they're demanding, right?
Yeah, so they're... Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's like the product's price.
Yeah, that's it.
Because we can't...
My demand schedule.
The hard part for me is not bringing in supply and demand. Like, I want to complicate it in my head, because, like, this is just asking about demand.
Yeah.
Which is a very
Okay.
simple graph of price on Y and the number on the bottom, the number of units that people are demanding.
Okay. Okay. So it would be the
And-
price.
Yeah. So as the price goes up, the demand is going to go down. So what does that look like? Price goes up, demand goes. So it's going to look like this, right? Because as the price goes down, there's going to be more and more people wanting it. Yeah. It's a inverse.
Inverted.
inverted relationship or something, not a positive or
So
whatever.
the price
It's a negative slope. The demand.
Negative, yeah.
Negative. There we go.
is the demand always then the price is always the vertical line?
Most often, yeah. On those supply demand charts, from what
Yeah.
I've seen, yeah.
So demand is always the horizon.
That's the number of units that they're demanding.
Okay.
So they're going to
That's why I'm
demand.
having a hard time, like what line is what, and
You need to memorize those charts and those graphs. They're in the book. There's
Yeah.
there's a whole chart that
it's always
says
gonna be like that then. So that's just
yeah.
okay. So it's not how I want to do it. It's
Well,
just-
and then they start complicating it with ceilings and surpluses and all this other
Yeah.
stuff. Supply and demand on the same chart and
yeah.
yeah. So that's why you got to know the basics because they're going to start putting them together and getting more fun. So product price then on the y-axis. So that's A.
A.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. So we got some milk. The market equilibrium price is where they meet. That's supply and demand lines on there, right?
Okay. So the supply is
The one that's going up to the right. It's a positive relationship.
okay.
And the demand
Okay, is the one inverted?
yeah, because as the price goes down, people are going to buy more and more milk, so it's going to go more and more to the right. Okay, so in the middle is where they meet, and that's equilibrium,
And 28.
28,
Yep.
and is the quantity, and 150 is the price.
Yep.
That's A.
hmm
Okay. Rocio, you good?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. All the following are assumed to be constant when the supply curve for a product is drawn, except so what's the axis? Because those are the ones that are changing. The y-axis and the x-axis, those are all the changing variables in that graph. So you know it's not state of technology, right? And the number of producers, we haven't talked about that at all.
Well, price is changing
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Price inputs used. Well, that's going to be the same regardless of how. The price to make a product is going to be the same. Well, I guess.
Well,
it wouldn't.
technically that could change.
That's true.
Yeah, I think that's the one that
If
we
you
will
make
pick.
more,
We
you
don't-
can make it cheaper.
But I'm leaning towards A.
I think it's D.
D?
Yeah.
So all the following are assumed to be constant when the supply curve. Okay, so they're saying at a set price, this is what the demand is.
Well, and that's how they make money, is if they make it cheaper but still sell it for the same amount. They keep their price of the product the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the point.
Yeah.
So that's why it would be D.
Okay. Do you remember reading that in the book, Inputs? Anything
No.
about inputs?
No, but by the time I got to the end, it was,
Mushy.
yeah.
Tyler, what about you? Rocio, inputs?
Yeah, I also think the.
Okay. I mean, that's why I'm not leaning towards D.
Oh no,
'Cause I just
I don't remember inputs.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about inputs.
I'm reading through it right now.
Okay.
Or like
Okay.
looking through it real quick.
Okay.
But I would think is the goods needed to make the product will be the inputs, wouldn't it? Because the output is the final product.
Okay, wait. When it's drawn,
So an example of the supply curve is just that straight line on the graph above it, right?
Yes.
The price per gallon.
Changes.
Yeah. I don't know. I just the input thing is throwing me off. The input. Didn't read anything about
Well, originally when I read it, I thought A2, but
yeah. But it does make sense that if you mass produce milk and it costs less to make it, but
that's
we
what
didn't learn
you're
anything
paying
about that.
for.
Yeah, but we didn't learn anything about that.
Well, then probably is A then.
Like I think at this point in chapter 3, we got like
That's
this is our first quiz.
That's
Yeah.
probably true. What did you decide?
Tyler, what do you think? Do you see anything in there?
No, I haven't found anything yet.
You're supposed to be the miracle bookwork guy.
Well,
I'm afraid to leave the screen and go back to the book.
Well, just alt tab and it'll it'll jump to your other.
You know, we still submit this individually, so I think that we each probably on this one should go with our own guts, how we feel.
All right,
Don't you think?
Tyler, if you pray about that one and it changes, you let me know. All
I
right.
say, Tyler, you gotta give it to us here. Come on. All right, we'll do the next question, and you do that one, Tyler.
okay, I'll keep looking at it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let's see.
I really think he's playing a game in the background, but he's just making it look like.
I will.
All right. Which of the following is an example of a price ceiling?
Who's trying to? Okay. Okay, let's see. Price ceiling. Where is that one?
So that's when you've got the intercept here, quantity demanded and quantity supplied, and it's the part above it, right? If that makes sense. I'm trying to piece together my reading knowledge.
I would think it's A.
Major cities.
Because it's something imposed, right? That is imposed on.
Something that's imposed on you,
Yeah, or on the market.
right?
Okay.
True.
So minimum wage laws?
Wage laws would also be, but that's just talking about the unskilled workers.
Because then you're going to have the skilled workers that.
Minimum wage is a price floor.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
That wouldn't be a ceiling, but that's
Subsidies for apartment rent in major cities is like it's price support. It doesn't really. It's like a price floor as well.
Yeah.
It's helping you. It's not limiting you. Price supports for agricultural products is the same thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be
So
a
it's
price
A,
floor,
yeah.
so it's A.
Yeah, so it has
So it's something that's hindering the supply.
Yeah.
So that's the key, is that it's hindering, the other ones are helping.
Yeah. So you can't charge more. They're stopping you. And then also, so for the
Looking for that, huh?
yeah, so for the question before,
Yeah.
I didn't find anything. But the reason why I think it's D is because when you draw a supply curve, all of those things are going to look the same. The only thing that's not going to look like that on the curve is the price of inputs used to make the product. You're not going to really see that on the curve.
So if it's not on the curve at all, then is it irrelevant to the question?
Well, no, because I think it's except, so it's like the only thing that's not. I don't know.
Well, you don't see the number of producers on a supply curve,
That's true.
or the state of the technology.
Oh, that's true. You wouldn't.
But I think, like,
That's why I think it's one of those things that, like the employment force, you know, on that other graph, we just assume that it's constant. We just assume that it's full supply.
yeah.
So I assume that we're using full use of the state of technology, the number of producers, and the price inputs remain the same.
So Nathan, you think it's A, and Tyler, you think it's D.
Yeah, but I'm not sure why I think it's D.
I
just think D is too complex for
was
step
going to
one,
say,
which is where we're
I've
at.
gone back and forth, but I think I'm back to A again.
Yeah,
Just,
I think
it's too
D.
advanced.
You think it's D too?
I do. I think it's D.
Okay, if you can show me price of inputs and the reading, I'll switch my answer. I just don't remember seeing that.
The price of inputs would be of the goods to make the product.
Yeah, where did we ever talk about that? Like on that gallon of milk example right up there.
Mhm.
I mean, we talked about robots and pizzas or gallons of milk. We didn't talk about number of udders of cows or the numbers of milking machines or, you know, the electricity used to milk the cows. You know, that's way too complex for where we're at right now. That's the price of input.
I just
But
assumed that's
remember in
where I
high
fell
school when they
asleep.
will ask you a question and then you didn't teach until the next class, and you're like, well, why didn't you tell me this before?
Yeah. I hope they're not doing that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, that's the stalemate right there.
Then we'll shake hands and part ways on that question.
Yeah.
Okay, so next week, what time do we want to do this? Right now? Again?
Honestly, if we could do it a little bit later,
Yeah, I'm fine with
Six?
later.
6 would be better for me.
So
Yeah, that's
that would
fine.
be 8 for me. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Is that
perfect.
okay with you guys?
It takes me at least 30 minutes to get home from work, sometimes a little longer.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I'm with you.
hmm
So Wednesdays at 8?
Yes.
Wednesday at 8. Okay.
Okay.
That's perfect.
8 o'clock my time? I'm just kidding.
No, my time, Texas time. And it's 6 for you guys.
Okay, and I'm going to email everybody my cell phone number. If you change it, text me. Because I don't check my emails all the time.
Do you have Google Hangouts on your phone?
No,
If you
on my
download
phone.
the app of Google Hangouts, yeah, it should
Okay.
like look like little quotation marks. That's what
Oh.
I think everyone else was using to communicate. It opens up that chat screen on your phone.
Oh, so
But
it's
if you
like,
have your
comes
email-
through like it's a text message? Like
Yeah.
I don't have to like check it?
It'll,
Okay,
it'll
I'll
bing,
try to do that.
it'll bing in as a text message, yeah.
Okay, I'll try to do it on my phone.
And it demonstrates continuity between your computer and your cell phone too. So all of our messages are on our old chat screen on our computer.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yes.
try to get on
I'm going to go ahead and post this link on that group, that discussion board,
Great.
and then
Okay, and that's all we have to do for that, right?
I think we have to copy the link and post it under our name, right?
I think only one person has to.
let me go
Oh,
and
okay.
find out. Let me find
So
out.
like Tyler would just say group 1
Okay.
and then
Let me make
post
sure.
it.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay.
Okay. Post the link from your Google Hangout group meeting to this discussion board by clicking on the new thread. Okay, yeah, so yeah, only one person needs to post it. He's going to like watch the video just to see if everybody came, basically.
Okay.
Great.
Do we need to put everybody's name in on it, or just put group 1?
He knows she knows the list.
She knows the
so
list,
just
and
group 1.
she'll watch the video and see who's all present.
Okay.
But just Tyler will put it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm
He'll
gonna
represent.
put answer D for number 19, and I'll let you guys know if I got it right or wrong.
Okay.
Wait,
All right.
we're not allowed to share answers.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Next week, 6
o'clock.
my time, 8 o'clock some of your time. I don't know what time you are, Nathan, but
Just Rocio, we're on the same time. I'm
Okay.
Pacific.
Oh, you guys at the same time.
okay.
When does Arizona? You
Nathan,
guys?
is that one for you then too?
Yeah, 6 o'clock Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna stop broadcasting now.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you, guys.
See you guys.
Good job, guys. Good luck.